But so essentially, we're just simply taking a man and reducing him to just his
I
monetary
think she's
gain.
No,
asking. I think she's
I'm
asking more than
asking
trying to reduce.
what do you guys think the benefits are? Like the young lady that originally wrote this post, I say she's projecting, right? But because, like I said, you can want a man, but needing one and wanting one is two different things. One, and
I
then
know.
in order for me to be unhappy about having one, that means I'm missing out on the benefit of having one. So I want to clarify what we think the real benefit of having a man is.
I think men allow women to both regulate and express their emotions to the deepest level.
And what makes you think that?
Because I've seen it in day to day. Like simply a situation of even a woman being upset. It's oftentimes like a man that will help her feel calm, help her feel safe. Even when women often describe the type of characteristics they're looking for in a man, it's kind of just that. They want to feel safe. They want to. I hear
Mm-hmm.
women say this phrase all the time, that they want to be able to turn their brain off when they're around a man. Essentially, not have to think, not have to worry about danger, not have to worry about how much gas is needed in the car to get to the destination. Do we have enough money to pay these bills? Where are we going to sleep tonight? I think there's a lot of things, a lot of problems that we are naturally designed to solve that stress women out to a high degree. And just having us there allows women to feel safe. And I've literally had homegirls that been in a stressed out situation. Yo, can you just come over? Because I just need you to
Mm-hmm.
be here so I could feel safe. Or like I've had homegirls that have been moving and just asked me to be there, not even to move that much, but just my presence to be able to move a couple things just helps them feel like they're not alone struggling by themselves. And like emotionally, that can be the difference between a woman sitting on top of a box in her apartment for 3 hours, not knowing what she's going to do next, and feeling like I can get this done and get it all done and all folded up and wrapped up in an hour. So I think that's the impact that we have. I've seen situations where my mom's been stressed, where my dad being around or just me being able to talk to her has been able to have her be able to be like, okay, like I can breathe now. Let me sit aside. Let me let them handle it because this is their realm. And I feel that when women can trust in that way and let the guard down in that way, I feel that they tend to be extremely happy. And like it's like the femininity is like bubbling out of them, like they can't control it, like they're just so girly and so like excited and happy because they feel so comforted and safe.
I agree. I think
Essentially,
men
what
offer us relief, and that's what I was hoping you was gonna say, because that is definitely it for me.
I think that comes with the right man, because
Right.
every man is not right for every woman, and all of
Because I
them
don't.
don't bring relief.
so a clout is essentially saying, pressure is made for shoulders, not hips.
What'd you say?
Uh, So what a clout is essentially saying is that pressure is made for shoulders, not hips.
Got
Sure. Because unless you talk about the pressure of that baby coming out of that. Actually, hips
Yeah.
were designed for more
This could
pressure
take
than
that
shoulders.
pressure.
But we
Yeah.
won't get technical.
One certain type of pressure that I'm talking about.
Yeah,
But
well,
I do want to ask, why do you all think? Do you really think that it's women who are avoiding relationships, or are they not coming across um the right men? Like Kelly said, like they not all out here moving like that. They're not all offering. In fact, most of them are not offering relief. And before you get on your soapbox, don't tell me nothing about no nice guys winning last, because anybody that got to tell you he's a nice guy that finishes last is in fact not a nice guy. I guarantee you,
Okay.
more than likely a creep.
well, yeah, well, more of that later. I will answer your first part. I am outside. I've been outside. I was outside this past weekend, and I go outside every other weekend, whatever, when I'm not too busy. And one of the things that I love and enjoy watching the dynamic of people just moving around in spaces. So I design spaces. I study spaces. I study people. And one of the things that I always notice is that outside right now, where I go, there are more women than men outside. It is astonishing. I be in an establishment, it's like 85% women and 15% men.
Where's this at?
Like
Asking for a friend.
the spots, like the brunch spots that I go to, the breakfast spots that I pull up, even the evening spots where I pulled up. I went to this one spot on like Saturday night. I pulled up. There were like 3 different parties of women that were like an average group size of like 6 to 8. Like I go to I pull up at the bar and it's like more women than men. I'm telling you, like there are. I would agree with you. A lot of dudes are just not outside. Like I've had this conversation and I brought this up before. Women are like, where are the fellas? You know, like my cousin who owns and runs a lounge, and she does all these promotions and stuff like that. And they're like some weekends, like this place is packed with women, and they're like, no men. They're like, can you invite some of your guys? And I'm like, a lot of my guys are married and off the market, or they're just not interested in going outside. They're just not outside per se. So I find it that more women are going outside, enjoying themselves or whatever, but like the dudes are just not out there. So when I show up, it's like the percentage disparity is so huge. And I ask myself, I'm curious to know why. Either they don't want to spend money, they don't want to be bothered, or the cultural dynamic of just meeting people has shifted on its head, that people just would rather just be at home and talk to people online from the comfort of their own home on their couch, as opposed to being outside and sparking conversations. Because I'll be honest with you. I go outside, I pull up at spots, and you know what age group of women flirt the most, approach the most, and be very flirtatious. No, the 20-year-olds, the women who are like 23 to 29, at a high level. I don't know what it is. They'll come, hey, they'll flirt, they'll wink or whatever. They'll signal.
I know what it is.
I know what it is too.
Right.
Okay, what is it?
Because what do you think it is, Kelly? Because
they might be looking for someone to take care of them. Older men.
Perhaps. Some of them is that.
What?
I think some of them is that, but I will say that